stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
You finally have sustained growth. You have better earnings growth.
The markets are reflecting an improving economic backdrop.
Stand by for a new record high for stocks.
Up 11% for S&P, a record high. What could be wrong with the economy?
Could be wrong with the economy. You got all day, I'll tell you. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Market, Wall Street Radio Network. We had a big rally yesterday, over 250 points. Today, not so good, only up 41 points. That means there is no follow-through. The rally yesterday is what they call a short covering rally or a head fake rally. So be very careful. Do not be chasing this rally until it's confirmed. Then it's confirmed, then you can find some good, what we call power stocks. We have a terrific power stock, which I'm going to talk about later. We've been holding on for quite a while. Makes new highs almost every day. And power stocks are a wonderful thing if you have the right one and you got the chart to follow, so that the chart will alert you in time that it's over and we're going to have a correction, which your broker certainly is not going to tell you, because remember how he gets paid. He doesn't get paid on performance, not at all. He gets paid on how much is in that pot, so he doesn't want anybody taking their money and going home. Earnings, don't you love it? Earnings, profits, let's say the same thing for the sake of argument. I mean, the financial media will keep telling us over and over that earnings are of utmost importance. The most important thing, earnings. That there is no true correlation between earnings and stock prices. But here's the problem. While they tell us that these earnings are important, where's the correlation? There is no true correlation between these earnings and stock prices. Stock prices keep going up, but earnings don't. Some stocks are going up 72 times faster than their earnings, than their profits. That's called a bubble. And that's why it's important for you to know when this bubble will collapse. And remember, it's a long time in the making before a bubble pops and the stock market crashes. You have a long time. That's why you have a lot of warnings. So don't be fearful it's going to happen overnight, especially if you're reading a chart. My chart specifically, which is a color-coded chart, it will tells you well in advance. You just don't wake up and the market crashes. That's a myth. That's a myth. Just unbelievable. Remember a couple of weeks ago they talked about the 3% GDP for the second quarter, and I laughed. And they said it was all due to excellent consumer spending. The consumer was so strong. He's very strong. Really? And what did I say? That's a bunch of baloney. I said, that is a bunch of baloney.
There's so much good news out there right now. It's fantastic. And it's not just, it's great that Wall Street's growing, but so is Main Street. We see it yesterday. MasterCard and Visa both gapped up to new all-time highs. What a terrific read on consumer optimism.
Yeah, are you kidding me? All-time read. They're almost hitting $1 trillion. It's going to be a historic number. $1 trillion in debt. They're buying debt. They couldn't buy stuff unless they had a credit card. 68.3% of the people with credit cards pay minimum. And they're saying this is a good thing. They're saying, oh, this is great. Look how good the economy is. People are going out and they're putting it on their credit card. What are you, nuts? That's not a good economy. This is crazy. They're putting it on their credit card. They're wiping out their savings, increasing their debt on their credit card. That's how they're buying stuff. That's not a show of a good economy, a growing economy. And they're paying 18% interest. And here it is, 68.3% of people with credit cards pay minimum. And why? Why is this happening? Wages are stagnant. We haven't had any wage increases in the last, 20 years? But take the last 8 years. The stock market goes up 250% in the last 8 years. 8 years. But wages did not go up. Isn't that crazy? So they're using their credit cards. Subprime car loans. That's where the growth came from in the auto industry. Subprime car loans. That's where the growth came from in the housing industry. Subprime. If you can breathe, we'll sell you the house. We'll give you a mortgage. Now, so you can breathe, we'll give you a car. That's where the growth's coming from. And they're trying to make it sound like the economy's doing terrific. And here's what happened to get to that 3%. You know what they're spending their money on? And it got confirmed today. What I said was true. Remember I said it was soaring rent costs, it was soaring mortgages costs, and it was soaring health care costs. Well, guess what? It came out today. I was exactly right. The reason they hit the 3% and the reason all this big spending was going on, it wasn't they're out buying handbags or buying baseball gloves. No. They're out there paying higher rent. Are you kidding? Higher health care costs. You got to be kidding. Increased spending on rent and health care? And that's a huge burden for our lower income consumers. Most people make $38,000 a year. The people who make $38,000 a year, that income group, they spend 38% of their after-tax income on rent and another 18% on health care costs. That's a combined 56%. What are you, nuts? Just 8 years ago, it was almost half that, 39.2%. In 8 years under Obama, that's what Obama's legacy is. That's why Trump is having such a difficult time. It's because of the mess, the big mess that Obama left behind. This is one of the messes he left behind right here.
I inherited a mess.
Unbelievable. So now they're trying to make this thing look, wow, things are booming. We got a booming because the stock market went up. The stock market went up for one reason yesterday. Because everybody who shorted these insurance companies, they thought these insurance companies were going to have to sell their stock so they can come up with cash to pay for all the damages. They wouldn't have enough money. Well, it didn't happen. It didn't turn out that way. The damage wasn't as much as the TV people made it. Yeah, made it out to be. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's unbelievable. By the time these analysts turned, by the time these analysts turned bearish, by the time they get on TV and say, "Oh boy, things are bad," the market would be down 50%. Do you know that? I love these guys. Just like last time in 2008. By the time they turned bearish, the market already dropped 50%. Then they start talking about being bear. You gotta be ready when it happens. And when it happens, it as I say, it takes a long time. In 1987, we started to short the market in January. It turned bad in 1980. Remember, in 87 was in October. But we started to shorting the market. We started to short the market in January. We started to see signs of the crash coming. That's how long it takes. It's like turning the Queen Mary, not a speedboat. It's crazy. And now all of a sudden the market goes up now because Korea didn't shoot off another missile. Irma didn't do as much damage. Interest rates are on hold. So the market goes up 250 points in one day. Everything's all better. All better. Are you nuts? Our national debt is killing our economy. Our national debt is killing our kids. Our national debt is killing our grandchildren. There's no future for our kids or our grandchildren with this national debt. But nobody wants to talk about the national debt. Nobody. We continue to add more than $100 million to our national debt every single hour, every single day, and they're not talking about it? What are you, nuts?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. The Max Vest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the MaxVest is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Information. Everybody wants information. Your world is a non-stop stream of information. But as investors, we have to filter the mass information, recognize pattern trends, and take advantage. At philsgang.com, we simplify and give you the exact information and support you need to make you smarter and a more profitable investor. For as low as $39.95 a month, you'll have complete access to all the Phil's Gang daily information, including the ever so popular daily information sharing live market webinar class. Follow Phil's exclusive stock recommendations. Gain the wisdom and knowledge of Phil's 40 years of investing analysis. If your time is tight and you're looking to make profits in the stock market, choose philsgang.com to provide long-term and short-term guidance to making profits in the stock market. This is information you can't live without. Call today, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. And sign up today.
We will never fully understand what we've asked of you, or your families, asking you to put yourself in harm's way, to endure it all. But we do understand that it's our turn, our duty, to keep you secure for the rest of your life. Wounded Warrior Project long-term support programs help our most severely ill or injured veterans live independently, at no cost, for life, so that they might stand at ease. Join us at findwwp.org.
Okay, ladies, listen up. This message is for you because you invest so much into your professional careers, your organizations, your families, your children. It's time to invest in yourself and secure your financial future in the stock market. And you can do that with philsgang.com. Sounds complicated? Well, truthfully, it's not. With Phil's Gang daily market investing instructions and educational investing guidance, you too can achieve the goals of financial freedom. Each week, philsgang.com posts up-to-the-minute videos that walk you through your stock investment. You'll learn when to buy and sell short stocks and when to take profits. Plus, all Phil's Gang material is archived, so you'll never miss a beat.
Anyone that's listening, do something for yourself. Go for it. You have nothing to lose. Invest in yourself.
Now that you've taken care of everyone else, isn't it time to secure your financial future? Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
No sales pitches, no boring seminars, no spaghetti dinners. At philsgang.com, we teach you technical analysis, how to read stock charts, and ultimately how to make money in the stock market. For only $39.95 a month or as little as $1.30 a day, you too can master investing in the stock market. philsgang.com provides daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, plus friendly customer support. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Information. Everybody wants information. Your world is a non-stop stream of information. But as investors, we have to filter the mass information, recognize pattern trends, and take advantage. At philsgang.com, we simplify and give you the exact information and support you need to make you smarter and a more profitable investor. For as low as $39.95 a month, you'll have complete access to all the Phil's Gang daily information, including the ever so popular daily information sharing live market webinar class. Follow Phil's exclusive stock recommendations. Gain the wisdom and knowledge of Phil's 40 years of investing analysis. If your time is tight and you're looking to make profits in the stock market, choose philsgang.com to provide long-term and short-term guidance to making profits in the stock market. This is information you can't live without. Call today, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. And sign up today. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
With respect to consumer debt, I think households are generally in a stronger position.
Oh, yeah, they're in a strong position, all right. $1 trillion. Households have $1 trillion in credit card debt. That's insane. That's nuts. Our national debt per person in 2008 was 30 grand. You know what it is today? It doubled, 61,000. What's she talking about? Did wages go up? Did wages go up that much since 2008? Did wages go up, what, 50%? Did wages double? Your debt did. So how can they say that? They're liars. They're liars. The national debt per taxpayer is $167,000. That's right. That's $250 billion we pay just in interest on our debt. We have $14 trillion in mortgage debt, $1 trillion in student debt, credit card debt, just a bit under $1 trillion. Personal debt per person, $60,000. And they're saying, oh, things are great. Here's what they're saying.
Consumer spending has picked up smartly.
Picked up smartly because of credit cards, not wage increases. Wouldn't it be nice if it was wage increases and people put in their savings account and they took it from the savings and they spent, so they weren't spending on debt? When people buy a pair of shoes, they don't buy shoes, they buy debt. It's unbelievable. What they try to sell us is incredible. And that's why it's so important to make sure, look, let them continue running this market. Let them run it up another 20,000. What do we care? Went up 250%. Let them run it up another 250%. Let them run up to 44,000 on the Dow. Who cares? We'll make money as long as you know when to get out. That's the key. If you don't know when to get out, you should not be in the stock market. Anybody that's in the stock market that's depending on some of these dopes called planners or money managers, you're depending on them. If you're in a 401k and you say, I got to depend on them when to get out, you should get out today. Call right now. Get on your cell phone, call right now. Say, get me out today. Unless you can pick up the phone and you know you got somebody that, forget that, you know someone's going to call you in advance. Way in advance, tell you, I think it's time to bail out. Let's take all our money, get out of the market. I'm seeing things happening here. Let's get out. We do that. I do that every day. I tell my gang last Friday, I said, our gold, mining stocks, I said, we did terrific. Let's take some off the table. Insurance stocks, we shorted them. They got clobbered, right? We made good money. But we got out before they rallied on Monday. Because I told them on Friday, I told them on Thursday, start getting out of these. We've been shorting these insurers. Then you watch, they're going to snap back against you. Very dangerous going after these hurricane stocks that these dopes on CNBC and Fox tell you to buy. But we did well because we knew when to get out. We knew when to get out. Our government, they're crazy. They're crazy. It's just not the wild spending of our consumers who have wages aren't even matching their spending. But think about this. Our government, they're the mentors. They're the mentors to the consumers. Our government is worse than the consumers. Our government's people look at our government and say, well, they're doing it. I guess I can do it. If our government's borrowing $4 billion a day, $52,000 a second, things must be fine. That's what they're doing to pay their bills. And boy, and that's another thing. What really gets me grumpy is when I hear Varney saying, America always pays its bills. It always pays its bills. It will raise the debt ceiling because it always pays its bills. What are you, nuts, Varney? They don't pay their bills. That's why we have $20 trillion in bills piled up. Those are bills. They don't pay their bills. America doesn't pay their bills. We have we have a pile of bills equaling $20 trillion. Obama, Think about this. He should have been impeached. How would anybody keep him for a second term when he was running? It was beyond me. This is a guy who had a pile of bills that was at $11 trillion, called the national debt. He increased it to $9 trillion. How do you increase a national debt, your pile of bills, to $9 trillion and have no way to pay for it? And remember when you went after Bush about it?
The way Bush has done it over the last 8 years is to take out a credit card from the Bank of China, driving up our national debt from $5 trillion for the first 42 presidents. Number 43 added $4 trillion by his lonesome.
He added $4 trillion. Obama adds $9 trillion. Oh, but Obama's patriot. He's a patriot. Just like when President Trump says, boy, stock market's phony. What a phony stock market. Then after he gets in office, it's no longer phony. It's a real market. Don't you love these guys? This is crazy. Look, we got some good stocks I want to look at today, and we'll do that when we come back from the break. But I got to tell you, anybody who tells you we pay our bills, they're lying to you. We don't. Our national debt is killing our economy. It's killing our kids, our grandchildren. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Our politicians don't care. They just go borrow. How can we continue to add $100 million to our debt every single hour of every day and not care? Are you crazy? How can we continue? I mean, the Congress loves to spend. They spend $3.96 trillion, but they only take in revenues of $4.4 trillion. That's $560 billion a year shortfall in their checking account. They don't have the money. And Trump's going to double that. He's going to double that. And what they don't get is, they do get, they don't care, is the national debt, the pile of bills, why you can't grow. Can you grow at your household if you got a pile of bills? No. Do things get better for you? Can you grow? No. So how can the economy think we can grow beyond 2%? We tried for 8 years. We can't when we have a pile of bills. If you have a pile of bills and you can't grow, how can the government? It can't. When the debt is growing faster than the economy, it can't grow. And that's why you got to learn when this market is ready to give it up. Learn when that's going to happen so you can be ready, not only get out, but short the market on the way down. We'll take a look at some stocks when we get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Wouldn't it be nice if someone told you when to buy and sell stocks? Well, there is. The Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 stock charts actually tell you when to buy or sell stocks. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work. I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best. And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job. Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call, 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with a prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Are you an investor or considering investing in the stock market? At philsgang.com, we offer a multitude of comprehensive stock investing services and professional support to our members. With philsgang.com, you get professional guidance on basic and advanced technical stock analysis. And just like the pros, you will gain the knowledge to recognize stock buy and sell patterns. Unlike other services available, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team host daily interactive live streaming investing webinar classes and programs. You get Phil's Gang timely notifications on your phone or mobile device. And all Phil's Gang material is archived so you will never miss a beat. Plus, philsgang.com offers the best real-time stock charts for day traders and long-term investors. With clear charts, in-depth reports, and Phil's recommendations, philsgang.com makes it easy to learn and monitor your portfolio anytime from anywhere. If you're passionate about securing your financial future, check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Okay, ladies, this message is for you because you invest so much into your professional careers, your organizations, your children. It's time to invest in yourself and secure your financial future in the stock market. And you can do that with philsgang.com. You'll learn when to buy and sell short stocks and when to take profits. Now that you've taken care of everyone else, isn't it time to secure your financial future? Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil. The Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang in our Stock Corner. Today, the Dow is only up about 48 points compared to about 260 points yesterday, which means there's no follow-through, which means the rally was what they call a head fake rally or a short covering rally. When you have a rally, which they call a reversal, where a stock market's going down, then it reverses and shoots up so fast and so hard, it's just everybody who's shorting just taking their profits. But they're not going to tell you that. So what you need to wait a few days, let it settle down until your chart tells you that the institutions are putting in additional money. Many times it starts coming back, then all of a sudden they don't put in additional money, and then you start to chase like the insurance stocks when they went up yesterday. Now you're going to be losing money. That's why if you have a chart, my chart, which tells you when to put the money in and when not to put the money in. In fact, to give you an idea, my GDX, our gold miners, it went from $20.82 up to about $22.28. And it was red. Now, that was a 7%. So as it was going up 7%, we couldn't get in. It was red. It told us not to get in. Isn't that wonderful? It tells you not to buy those gold mining stocks. Why? Because there wasn't enough institutional money. Vanguard wasn't putting in enough. T. Rowe Price wasn't committed to it. Bank of New York Mellon wasn't committed to it, to the miners. Then all of a sudden, it turned green. And it started to turn green around $21 or $22. And then it was green right up to last Friday around $25.62. And that's a 16% gain. Now think about it. But we took no risk when it was going up. Well, you left, 8% on the table? 7% on the table? No, we didn't. We had a higher probability of buying the stock at around $22 than we did. We had a higher probability of going up to $25 from around $22 than we did from $21. See, most people, they buy stock looking at the price. You're always told price, price, price. No, it's not the price. It's where the stock is positioned on a chart. It's where the institutions are putting their money in. See, that's what makes stocks go up. And they keep telling you earnings. Forget earnings. Earnings have nothing to do with stocks anymore. Those days are gone ever since they did the first QE2 in 2008. So today, I said to my gang, we had 3 stocks, and that's what you join the gang on these and just follow me with these. XES. Now, XES is an exchange traded fund. So all you do at the end of what I do at the end of each night now, when the radio show is over, I do a video on these exchange traded funds. And it's only about 5 minutes, and I tell my gang who follows me in the exchange traded fund what I am doing. And you just mimic what I'm doing. You don't give me any money. I'm not managing a fund for you. You just do exactly what I'm doing. It takes you a minute a day. A minute a day. Nobody else does that for you. XES. Now, XES has gone up. XES has gone up about 10% already. Okay? But it's still plenty of time to get in. This stock could go up 30%, 20%. It's still, again, it's not where it is on the chart. It's not the pricing. It's where it's located on the chart. And it's located perfectly right now. We got just the right volume starting to come in. So that's XES. That's it's an oil stock. They do all kinds of repairing to the rigs and so forth. Then energy, exchange traded fund, energy. Energy's been beaten to death. So we bought a little bit of energy, exchange traded fund XLE. It's up about 4%. But where's position right now on the chart? Not the price, but where's position? Okay, it's green. It's telling us it's a good time to start getting in. Oil, OIH. These are oil rigs, exchange traded fund, doing beautifully today. That's up about 8%. So why don't you join the gang right now, 877-600-GANG. Call the office right here in Sarasota. It's not in Indonesia somewhere. It's right here. And join the gang. And why don't you follow me in these 3 exchange traded funds? Every afternoon, when I finish the radio show, I do a video, tell you exactly what I'm doing with these 3. Okay? And then you do the same thing. Try it for 4 weeks. At the end of 4 weeks, what do you have to lose? You just quit. That's all. Because it works. It really works. Okay. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG. And again, join me. And remember, if you make money on these, please remember St. Jude. Okay? It's all about St. Jude. All right, so what's going on? Well, first of all, let's talk about this national debt that nobody wants to talk about. That's why we haven't grown. That's why wages aren't increasing. Wages are not increasing. Costs are increasing, but wages aren't, because the economy can't grow. And wages can't grow. We have too much debt. We are not collecting enough. We're collecting enough. We're spending too much. We're spending way too much. And they got to stop. See, when you think about this, most of the tax revenues collected right now are diverted to paying the annual interest rate of $257 billion on a pile of debt, $20 trillion in debt. So we just pay the interest. We borrow the $257 billion, by the way. So we're just paying interest on the $20 trillion. Do you understand what that means? So your wages can't go up. for the Fed. And think about this. There's nothing left. When we pay the $257 billion, there is nothing left. No money left for the federal government to invest in the areas that are most important to our country. Economic GDP growth, like infrastructure. We're not fixing our roads. We are $700 billion in the hole. Our debt, our deficit for road, our budget, $700 billion in the hole. Oh, but we sent $100 billion to Afghanistan, built their roads for them, while we're at net in the hole $700 billion. So what's happening is we should be investing to get our economy to grow, to get wages to grow. We should be investing in an infrastructure. We should be investing in education. We should be investing in R&D. But we can't. And when you can't invest in R&D, that makes it harder for businesses to remain competitive, to be innovative. And guess what? Wages don't grow. Don't grow. When you keep reducing tax collections, we're in trouble. And our budget gets further and further out of business, but nobody cares. So the government has to continue to borrow $4 billion a day, crowding out the very engine, the cornerstone of this great nation, the rainmakers, the doers, the entrepreneurs, the small businesses. What do you mean crowd out? What I mean by crowd out is the government has to borrow so much money, the $250 billion. Guess what? It crowds out the entrepreneur because there's so much demand that the government is borrowing at the same market as you as an entrepreneur or business person, but they get crowded out because there's such demand for government borrowing that there's not enough money. What they do is they raise rates to slow the demand down. So that means the entrepreneur, the small businessman, the cornerstone who creates all the best jobs, who grow the economy, he can't do anything. He's been pushed out of the way. He's been crowded out because interest rates go too high. But the government coming in, they crowd him out, and that means interest rates go up. So the entrepreneur, he's got a great idea. He's going to start a new business. He can't because interest rates are too high because the government is borrowing because they're mismanaging. That's why you can't get a raise hike. That's the problem. But nobody seems to care. So let's make money off of it. I'll tell you how to do that when we get back. Join my gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. They offer a free weekend seminar class. They put big dazzling names with their programs. But are they really just offering a sales pitch? At philsgang.com, we are the leader in teaching, informing, and helping members understand stock charting, investing in the stock market, and making true profits. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provides daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you could imagine. Plus, the philsgang.com friendly customer support team is available when you need us most. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market? Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, 877-600-4264.
Time is the one thing that we want more of. Without the donors, I wouldn't have my Audrey. They take care of our housing. They take care of our food. In addition to the best medical treatment that my daughter could ever have. So it allows me to focus on my daughter and getting her better.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
Well, all of the tools you put together for us have just given us so much confidence.
I have learned so much. It is absolutely incredible.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence than when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work. I love the chart. I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best. And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job. Listen to Phil, join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
I think, as you know, healthcare took longer than we expected. We then got into the August recess. That's what pushed back tax reform. The market moved. I'm now incredibly hopeful. We're going to get this done by the end of the year.
See what it says? Market moved. The market moved. Who cares about the market moving? It's not sustainable. Now, I care. My gang cares, because when it turns green, for example, when we have OIH, and OIH is up 8%, we got a nice 8% profit in our pocket. Of course we're concerned about it, but we know it's not sustainable. This market's not sustainable. It's impossible. You can't. Now, they're talking about tax reform. Tax cuts, 35% to 15%. How is that going to grow the economy when you have all this kind of debt? You got too much debt. So they're going to cut the taxes for the big corporations, which I'm for. But the big corporations, unless they are tied to an agreement that the only way that they get their savings is if they prove that they're putting that money directly into their company to increase productivity that increases your wages and creates jobs. They're going to take that money and they're going to do more stock buybacks. That's all they're going to do. Why would we be so lucky to think these guys, these CEOs, who took $6.3 trillion of their profits, borrowed another $6.3 trillion from the Federal Reserve at zero interest, combined that money and bought stock buybacks to make sure the stock market went up 250%, which is not sustainable. Do you think now, if they're going to get another $12 trillion this year, do you think they're going to actually take that and buy new machinery? You think they're going to increase productivity? The problem with our factories are right now, and all these guys, their IT spending they haven't done anything on IT spending. Their facilities are old. Their information technology is old. I mean, they're not fixing up their buildings. They're not fixing up their machinery. They're not getting new information technology. It's all old. What do they care? They're making a fortune, these CEOs. So tell me, why would a CEO all of a sudden find religion? If he's going to get this year, because of a tax break, he's going to pick up, let's say, $22 million. I mean, just to say he picks up $12 million. You really think he's going to, when his compensation is tied to a stock price, you really think he's found the Lord and he's going to now put the money into the company to help the workers, to help the company, to help the country? Or do you think he's going to take care of himself? You know that answer. It's unbelievable. You know, we have such national debt. That's causing us, the workers, the Americans, have fewer and fewer economic opportunities. Because of this national debt, we're not putting our money into these companies, and the national debt keeps growing and growing and growing, then the high-paying job sectors like manufacturing, construction, and mining aren't happening. Because, again, the entrepreneurs, the reason why when you get 185,000 jobs a month, the reason they're lousy, low-paying service jobs, the reason they're not construction, mining, and manufacturing, because when the government has to borrow this money, because of such great demand of that borrowing, interest rates go up. That means the entrepreneur, the small business, he's not going to expand. He's not going to do anything. He's going to sit on the sideline. So that way, he's not creating a construction job. He's not creating a high-paying mining job. He's not creating a high-paying manufacturing job. We got to get to 3.5% GDP to create 385,000 jobs. And the 185,000 service jobs we're creating now, the extra between the 185 and the 385, okay, the difference will be high-paying jobs. But that's never going to happen. Why? Because the government keeps borrowing. They don't have excess cash. They don't have surplus because they run a bad government. This is crazy. And that growing long-term debt is a big problem. It'll continue to be a big problem because it will reduce the real income of your family. If you have four-person family, do you know your income's going to go down $20,000 over the next 5 years because the debt keeps going up? Do you think the CEO of McDonald's cares? Do you think the CEO of Apple cares? See, all this debt impacts negatively our economic opportunities. The social mobility, where you can climb the social ladder, you can climb the income ladder. It doesn't happen because you've been crowded out. Why would entrepreneurs and small businesses be willing to expand their business or start a new business when they go to borrow money and all of a sudden interest rates are way up? Because the government borrowed money and crowded them out. The government shouldn't be borrowing money. Unbelievable. But they do. So there is a real problem. And when you take a look at, to take advantage of this, they're going to have to get these interest rates down, back to zero. So be ready for another quantitative easing, join my gang, and be ready for another move of stocks to the upside. So a stock that should be up 10% will go up 30%. It's a bubble. All you got to know is, when do I get out? And there's where I come in. With my chart, it tells you when to get out. Try it. Here's the number, 877-600K. It tells you actually when to get out. Not only does it show you, it talks to you and tells you to get out. Are you kidding? Left a mess behind? Obama would be the only president, and Trump too. Trump's not doing any better, by the way. I love Trump, but he's not doing any better unless he gets this debt cut. He's going to double the debt. But think about it. Obama was the only president to grow the stock market to the highest level in history. Well, at the same time, he was responsible for doubling the pile of bills we have, the debt. How do you do that? How do you grow the stock market to the highest level in history at the same time you double your debt? It's called cheating. It's called QE2. It's called printing money and then taking that money and give it out to people at zero interest. Not you and me people. We're talking about Wall Street people. We're talking about CEO people. We're talking about hedge fund people. They get the money for free, and that's going to happen again. So that means the Dow can go up to 40,000. It's a bubble, but as long as you get out in time, what's wrong with that? This is crazy. We've had the lowest wages in 20 years because of our national debt. Because we keep spending and spending and spending. We never create anything. We never grow anything. Our companies don't create anything anymore. They don't. All they grow is stock prices. They create stock prices. They don't manufacture anything. They just manufacture higher stock prices. What's wrong with that? Terrible for the country. Good for us if you know how to get out in time. Think about it. The last 8 years, we had the biggest drop in median incomes. Wait a minute. How can you have the biggest drops in median incomes when you have the highest stock market in history? You had the lowest wages in 20 years, but the highest stock market in history. And in the last 8 years, we had the biggest drop in median incomes. So wait a minute. You got the biggest drop in median incomes. You got the lowest wages in 20 years, but our stock market's up 250%, and you're not part of that? What are you, nuts? That's called rigging. And at the same time, we had the highest number of Americans not to have a job. Over 100 million people didn't have a job. The lowest wages in 20 years. Median incomes dropped like never before, but the stock market went up 250%. And we had the lowest labor participation rate in 14 years. And we had 18 consecutive annual declines in labor productivity and industrial productivity. Wow. Obama should come back. Trump should bring him back to the Oval Office and give him a medal. That's unbelievable. How can you do that? And we had the lowest factory orders in 10 years, causing the lowest GDP economic growth of any president. Isn't this crazy? And at the same time, we had the worst trade deficit, the weakest since 2007. But our stock market's up 250%. How does that make sense? It's called financial engineering. So why are you missing out on this? Are you nuts? Join the gang right now, 877-600-GANG, and I'll make sure you get out in time. But in the meantime, let's take advantage of this nuttiness. See you in the chart.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.